take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Mark Williams out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Jalen Green. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Booker in at the point guard position. And for Atlanta, Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Kennard in at the 3 slot. Facing off in this one, we've got two teams that preach player movement and ball movement legs.
Oh, that's right, and you can tell that by the assist numbers. The ball is really hopping. Smart, unselfish basketball. A lot of player movement off ball as well, forcing those defenses to chase them.
What's that old saying? The ball brings energy.
It certainly does.
The Suns on offense. Green up top, covered by Daniels. Booker surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. That one goes in.
And just another shot that Booker has perfected, the little floater.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, Johnson. Pulls it from the top of the key. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Phoenix. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance.
Booker no good.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
The shot by Alexander Walker no good. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. Tonight, his team has a huge assignment, containing all-star guard Devin Booker. He told me Devin is as good as it gets at the 2. He's always applying pressure. His shooting is great, but we don't talk about Book's ball handling enough. He is lethal in that regard as well. Guys, back over to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Outside, Alexander Walker. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Kennard for 3. Williams grabs the board.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
And changes for the Suns, legs. In the front office, coaching, you name it.
Yeah, Brian, you had the feeling changes were coming for this roster as well. Arguably the most disappointing team last season. A hard reset may have been needed.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Alexander Walker, the pass to Kennard. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Here's Alexander Walker. That three's off the mark. Phoenix leading by 4. Outside Booker. O'Neal passes to Brooks. Knocks it down from distance.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
And that one drops.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Booker following the score by Atlanta. No one covering. Booker's got 5 points.
Yeah, you better defend Booker tightly from deep.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Daniels. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Okongwu, the pass to Kennard. On the wing, Daniels. Johnson a screen on Green. Here's Daniels, inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Man, that was impressive. Johnson can flat out fly.
And here's O'Neal. It's Williams, high post. Pass to Brooks. On the wing, Green. A steady force on their offense. recording around 14 and a half a game. Now Okongwu. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Mark Williams.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
And you could argue Onyeka Okongwu is a little undersized at the center position, but it's hard to overlook his impact, Tim.
Well, that's because he contributes in so many areas. Blocks, steals, rebounds. He can make plays, you name it. And he keeps adding to his game year after year.
First one falls for him. And midway through the season, is this the point in the schedule where players start to feel some fatigue set in?
Oh, yeah. The adrenaline of the beginning of the year has worn off at this point. Everybody is feeling it. This is when you're counting on that preseason conditioning to get you through the rigors of a very long season.
Rest and recovery, most important thing this time of year.
No substitutes for those.
Now, here's Green. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Williams finds Booker. Yes, it's good. Booker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Johnson. Picked up by Okongwu. Kennard outside. Johnson for 3. And Atlanta misses again.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And a youth movement for this Hawks roster. What went into that, Tim?
Well, first, they climbed 10 spots to get the #1 pick, which led to Zachary Rissache. Then the trade of DeJounte Murray, which got them Dyson Daniels, who's 7 years younger. And, of course, you've got Jalen Johnson, who's breaking out. So they've got some young talent that is on the rise.
And he drops the first. And one thing the Suns showed last season, you got to have chemistry in addition to talent, Legs.
Well, it's so important that your stars complement each other. If all of them need the ball to be their best, it can definitely be difficult to run an offense.
And both free throws good for Green.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Johnson a screen on Green. Here's Daniels. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Brooks. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Williams passes to Green. Brooks outside. It's Booker on the wing. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Booker's got 10 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Hawks trail by 9. Kennard outside. Okongwu a screen on Brooks. Kennard passes to Okongwu. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Outside Booker. Williams a screen on Daniels. Green for 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. He has 7.
I just love the ball movement.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And over these last 10 games, these are the players at the point guard position that have been the most effective from the foul line. You look at Alexander Walker, you want to avoid fouling this guy. He's 4th in the league in free throw percentage.
This is just one of the things you want out of your point guard. Reliability at the charity stripe.
Well, the numbers these guys are putting up are off the charts, and I think point guards historically have always played a major role in what you do from the free throw line.
And Atlanta has possession after Phoenix picked up the 3 with their last shot. From outside the arc, Daniels misses. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Suns. A 12-point game. Green for 3. Kennard with the rebound. Left side Johnson. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
And in the first year of a 5-year, $150 million extension, Jalen Johnson, a key player for his team moving forward, Legs.
And he's coming off that shoulder surgery, an injury which ended his season prematurely. And he's a lefty, so hopefully that won't be an issue going forward.
Let's not forget, he's Milwaukee tough, too.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Misses the three.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Outside, Green. Outside, O'Neal. Here's Booker. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
And here's Daniels. 17 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside O'Neal. Back to Green. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Pass to Booker. Fires from deep. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Here's Alexander Walker. Three-pointer, no good.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game. Pass to Kennard. The three is up. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Phoenix leading by 5. Green with the ball. He's got 7. It's Williams, high post. Okongwu on him. Williams' shot is good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Atlanta is shooting 41% from the field so far. Daniels outside. Outside Johnson. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Man, he gets to the rack in a hurry with all that length. Johnson putting it on display.
Screen by O'Neal. Booker fires from way outside. No good on the triple. Hawks trail by 5. Pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson a screen on Booker. Alexander Walker, the pass to Kennard. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's O'Neal, covered by Johnson. Green against Kennard. And it's hammered home by Green.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's got 5. Okongwu, a screen on Green. Alexander Walker nails it from beyond the arc. Alexander Walker's got 8 points.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. A different look for Phoenix. .103 left in the first quarter here. Gillespie passes to Allen. Now here's Richards. Here's Gillespie. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Philadelphia. And there's a pick. Takes a three. The rebound by the Hawks.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
For three, McCollum. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Goodwin, coming off a 16-point game against Philadelphia. Dunn, the pass to Gillespie. Here's Richards. Pass to Goodwin. To three, Allen. He buries it from three. And the Suns lead by 4.
Well, I love it right there. Grayson Allen taking that personally, and he couldn't wait for that clapback three.
Shot's good by McCollum.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Goodwin. Shot from the top of the... Oh, what an incredible end to the corner.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly.
Woo. Oh, with the clock running down, man, that was close.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. They've got Grayson Allen, and it's Dunn in at the 4-man position. Pass to Krejci. Back to Kispert. McCollum outside. To the middle. It's picked off. Allen outside. Here's Goodwin. McCollum pulls it in. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 4. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
At 7'3", Porzingis is a problem. Really makes defenses settle for fouling him and hoping he misses.
Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he makes a first. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
He does not get the second one.
Standing at 7'3", we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Now here's Dunn. Still no points. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. For 3, Allen. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Kispert on the wing. Allen defending. Here's McCollum, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Defensive foul.
And the last few seasons, Legs, C.J. McCollum playing mainly point guard, but for his career, mostly at the 2.
Yeah, listen, he can play either, certainly can be a lead guard when he needs to be, but shooting and scoring off the dribble is really his bread and butter, and he can get to it from any angle, any platform, in any situation.
Great player regardless.
Absolutely. And one of the things about C.J. McCollum, it's not just about his numbers. It's also about how good of a teammate he is. It's really a great example for younger players.
Here's Goodwin. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. For 3, Allen. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's Krejci. No points yet. Pass to Kispert. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Dunn.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Gillespie passes to Richards. Now Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Yeah, he didn't take any chances with something soft in there. He's showing us a look at his verticality.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Some changes for Phoenix. O'Neal, he's checked in for Richards. Dylan Brooks comes in for Allen. And it's Devin Booker in for Goodwin. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to McCollum. Fires for 3. Atlanta again missing. The Suns lead by 8. Booker, the pass to Gillespie. They set the screen. The 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Daniels outside. Kennard outside. Shot to stop the run. Offensive board. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
I love whenever Porzingis hits the offensive boards. He has the height needed to hurt defenses in this regard.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Gillespie passes to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. Porzingis grabs the board. Hawks trail by 9. Pass to McCollum. Kicks it out to Kennard. Fires the 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Now Booker. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Philadelphia. Ooh, tough make by Book.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 11-point game. There's the screen by Johnson. Kennard for 3. Here's Porzingis. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. And Atlanta making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. And the Suns also making a change. Williams is checked in.
One shot.
And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap, so you're open-ended in that regard. There are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close. Hawks trail by 10. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
It was almost like they were lethargic at times. The urgency just wasn't what it needed to be.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Porzingis. Up top, Kennard. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Kennard. Wide open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Kennard's got 7 points. The Suns lead by 8. Outside Booker to the inside. Stolen by Daniels. And they're pushing it up. Soft touch off the glass. Daniels has gotten a second bucket on the night.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
Here's Gillespie. No good on the three. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Okongwu with the bucket.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
The Suns have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Here's Gillespie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Williams, a screen on McCollum. Gillespie. Off target with the three. Hawks trail by 4. Inside. Here's Okongwu. Drops in the layup for 2. Okongwu's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Legs, you look at the Atlanta Hawks. They are no strangers to the play-in tournament.
Yeah, BA, since making the Eastern Finals as a 4 seed in 2021, they've been a perennial play-in team. They're trying to find a way to make another deep run.
Now here's McCollum. 17 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
And he did his part from the line. Drew fouls and made them count. Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Green's checked in for the Suns. And here is Williams. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Booker against Okongwu. Pass to Daniels. And here's Alexander Walker. The three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here is Williams. Defended by Kennard. To stop the drought. And Williams punches it home.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
The Hawks trailing. And slammed it home. And the foul. A chance at another point at the line. 3-1. That's on Mark Williams.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
One shot.
And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
I mean, the speed, the agility, it can be so hard to keep pace with Green.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Daniels outside. Down low, clock at 6, and stolen by Williams. Pass to Green. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Alexander Walker. Now here's Kennard. The 3, count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
This looks like it's going to be a big night for him.
Outside Booker. Outside Williams. Pass to Green. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. Booker no good. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Hawks. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Outside, Williams. Back to Green. Williams with the screen. Green against Daniels. Fires from deep. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. And now let's take a look at the shooting guards who have been rebounding like forwards this season. Dyson Daniels on top.
Yeah, and it's incredibly unusual for a 2-guard to be this skilled as a rebounder. But it's one of the areas where he really shines.
Well, when your 2-guard can rebound the basketball like that, it really helps your team.
Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Kennard for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Now here's Green. He's got 13. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Brooks has got 6 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Here's a Kongwu. It's a 3-point game. Kennard passes to Alexander Walker. Johnson for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside O'Neal. Brooks the pass to Williams. Outside for Booker. The 3 ball. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And Booker gets that shot off so quickly.
And the Hawks shooting about 56% in this one. Up top, Alexander Walker. Booker defending. Pass to Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 51 seconds left in the first half. Outside Booker. Five to shoot. Shoots over a Kongwu. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Green. And now the Suns fast break for 3. Booker. Okongwu with the rebound. So it's Atlanta now, trailing by 2. Pass to Johnson. Outside, Alexander Walker. one's good. Alexander Walker's got 10.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Phoenix, 62.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
You know, right now for the Hawks, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
Their perimeter D's been weaker than airport toilet paper. Trust me, I know. They should strengthen it.
Wait a minute. I can't get the image of airport toilet paper now out of my head. Chasing guys off the arc would be the first thing I'd recommend. Airport toilet paper?
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
The Suns shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Dyson Daniels out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Kennard in at small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Now here's Green. O'Neal on the wing. The 3 is up. Hits the three-pointer. And the Suns lead by 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Alexander Walker with it. Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Kennard. Brooks defending. 4 on the clock. Here's Daniels. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Suns lead by 3. Quickly becoming one of the most feared defenders in the game, Tim. Dyson Daniels.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, Brian. Daniels is always engaged. Every second he's on the court, and he's right there lurking for a deflection or a steal. Man, how about the confidence Johnson possesses? That's a phenomenal job right there, using his body control and finishing.
Now here's Green. 13 points in the game. Booker, the pass to Green. Over Daniels. And it's Green missing.
But it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
On the wing, Daniels. Pass to Johnson. For the lead. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
Yeah, really nice use of that pick there by Johnson. He is so smooth in that action.
Williams looking around. Here's Green. Williams with the screen. Green's feeling it at the arc. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. Johnson a screen on Booker. To the paint. Banked it in off the glass. 15 points now in the game for Jalen Johnson.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Booker. Back to Brooks. On the wing, Green. Shot clock at 6. Booker can't get it to go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, Johnson. Outside, Alexander Walker. This one for 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Pass to Booker. Outside, Williams. And here's Brooks. Uses the glass on the layup. Brooks has got 8.
A throwback wing. Dillon Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Outside, Johnson. Now Kennard. Brooks defending. Okongwu, a screen on Brooks. Outside, Alexander Walker. Offline with a 3. The Suns have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Back to Alexander Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Daniels outside. 19-footer. And he hits the jumper for 2. 6 points for him.
Yes, slick play called by Daniels. Pick and rolls give him room to operate, and he does not waste it at all.
Brooks against Kennard. Brooks, the pass to Williams. And he gets that one. Williams has gotten 4 this quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Kennard outside. Fires top of the key. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. A group of teams that love to run. The NBA leaders in fast break scoring. Atlanta in 5th.
And make no mistake, this team loves to get out and run. Whenever they see space to leak out and score fast, they go strong.
And it's Green with the ball for the Suns. The lead is 2. Takes a 3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Pass to Okongwu. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Now here's Kennard. And here's Alexander Walker. Here's Daniels. 3-pointer off the mark. On the wing, Brooks. Defended by Kennard. It's stolen by Johnson. Now here's Alexander Walker. He's got 10. Johnson a screen on Williams. Now here's Alexander Walker. Defense right on him. 6 to shoot. And he lobs it up top. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Dillon Brooks.
Yeah, the scoring has improved, and I know that's exactly what Coach and his fans want to be seeing. They loved watching him evolve his offensive game and are hoping to see that trend continue as time goes on.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Atlanta. Gillespie's checked in for Phoenix. Clock at 2. Here's Alexander Walker. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Now Brooks. Give him 8 points now. Green, the pass to Brooks. Here's Gillespie, covered by Alexander Walker. Pass to Green. Let's go with a 3. Atlanta with a rebound. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Okongwu. Lays it up and banks it in. Okongwu's got 11 points.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Here's Gillespie, covered by Alexander Walker. Green against Daniels. Pass to Gillespie. Top of the key. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Brooks against Kennard. Here's Daniels. Porzingis with a screen on Green. And here's Porzingis. Over Williams. Porzingis misses.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Brooks with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. Fades, and the shot goes. Brooks has gotten 4 this quarter.
Such a reliable mid-range shooter. Brooks doesn't hesitate when he sees an opportunity to rise up from there.
Porzingis for 3. Wow, Porzingis with the triple.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Pass to Brooks. And Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that.
And Williams punches it home.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Now here's Okongwu. He's got 11. Outside, Alexander Walker. Off target from 3-point range.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Green, the pass to Gillespie. Here's Brooks, defended by Kennard. It's a nice ball movement by Phoenix. Back to Brooks, pass to Gillespie. Lets it go from deep. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Kennard outside. Daniels passes to Porzingis. Drills it from deep. Porzingis has got 6 here in the quarter.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Green. He's got 19. Inside, here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Hawks trail by 3. Daniels outside. Outside Porzingis. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
1:58 left to play in the 3rd quarter here. Here's Green. Gillespie passes to O'Neal. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Back to O'Neal. And here's Green from the arc. Kennard with the rebound. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Daniels outside. Now here's Porzingis. For the lead. Okay, do it, KP.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Brooks outside. Pass to Gillespie. Outside O'Neal. Now Green. 3-pointer. Sinks it from distance. Green's got 9 points here in the 2nd half.
And that's 4 from deep on the night, with 3 of them coming in this half.
Kennard finds Daniels. For 3, Porzingis. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
The Suns trailing. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Green against Daniels. Terrific work from Green inside.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Outside Porzingis. To the middle. Kennard against Brooks. Oh, Brooks with the steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Got it. Gillespie's got his first basket.
Good, fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Pass to Porzingis. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Suns ahead, up 2, and we'll return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Booker is the 2 with Allen playing small forward. Then there's Nick Richards, and it's done in at the power forward. McCollum's shot is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Allen. Pass to Gillespie. Now Booker. The rebound by Atlanta. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in the game. From 7 feet away, count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Booker. Pass to Gillespie. Here's the 3. Sinks the tray. And the Suns lead by 3.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
McCollum on the wing. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Wow, I just love how McCollum responded with that 3 of his own, showing you what a competitive player he is.
Here's Gillespie. Allen outside. 4-3. The rebound by Atlanta. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds now. McCollum, pass to Krejci. Over to the wing. Right side, Porzingis. Pass to Krejci. Here's McCollum. There's the 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. The basket and the foul. It's on Corey Kispert.
And that's just too good offensively. Booker knew the whistle was coming, and he concentrated to make sure he got the basket to go.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. And the Suns also making a change. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Richards.
Well, there's so much to like about Devin Booker, and I think my favorite thing is that you can run your offense through him as a scorer or as a creator.
Now here's Kispert. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And here's McCollum. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Really tight handle right there by McCollum. He has every move he needs to find that open space.
Here's Gillespie. Outside Booker. Oh, Booker's shot goes despite the contact.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
McCollum outside. Outside Johnson. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. It goes on Grayson Allen. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Gillespie. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Devin Booker at the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Booker.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
McCollum outside. Leans, and it's good for two.
Well, that's nice work inside that time by McCollum, showing you a lot of skill and poise.
The Suns leading. Here's Gillespie. Allen outside. Pass to Gillespie. Allen outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Atlanta with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Down low. Here's Okongwu. And it's flushed down. A nice jam. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Now here's Booker. Buries it down low. Booker's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
If Booker finds his groove on offense, he is a pure scorer, and it's going to be a long night for the defense.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Atlanta making some changes. Kennard, he's checked in for Okongwu. Dyson Daniels comes in for Kispert. And it's Alexander Walker in for McCollum. Phoenix also changing it up. O'Neal, he's checked in for Dunn. Dylan Brooks comes in for Allen. And Green is subbed in for Gillespie. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told them, "This is the passion I want us to play with every night." Now my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Porzingis sets a screen. Johnson for three. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. With a step back. Booker no good. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Porzingis. Porzingis taking the contact.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Williams, a screen on Daniels. Green, the pass to Williams. And Williams Williams punches it home.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, everything right now is clicking for Johnson, and it is so fun to watch him when he gets in a groove like this.
Green with the ball. Brooks, right side. Outside Booker. From downtown. The rebound by Atlanta. Kennard's got 4 rebounds now. Porzingis finds Kennard. And here's Alexander Walker. Outside Johnson. Pass to Kennard. Over Williams. And another basket for Atlanta.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Now here's Booker. And the bucket is good. Booker's got 12 now in this quarter.
The easy money there for Booker. Can't let him get this close with the ball.
Daniels outside. Back to Alexander Walker. Johnson passes to Porzingis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Porzingis.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Outside O'Neal. Outside Booker. Launches it. And O'Neal good for 3. And it's a tie ball game.
Booker draws so much defensive attention as a scorer, and that really helps in opening up the passing lanes. Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
And so it's Phoenix with it, following the score by Atlanta. Now here's Booker. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Booker's got 38 points.
Oh, I'll tell you what, in this fourth quarter, he's been locked in and has made some big shots for his team.
Porzingis with a screen on Booker. Alexander Walker, the pass to Porzingis. Sends it home from three-point land. And that is 31 points for Kristaps Porzingis. And there's the lob. Williams' shot is good.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Now here's Johnson. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Johnson's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Suns trail by 3. Here's Green. Johnson with the rebound.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Takes the shot. Oh, he hits a tough fadeaway.
Oh, my. Huge play from Porzingis, a testament to the competitiveness that he plays with.
Brooks outside. He's off from three.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Here's Daniels. Takes a three. Can't get it.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
Well, he plays with incredible determination. Want to is a skill, and he has it.
Oh, the shot is off. The Hawks lead by 5. Johnson. Oh,
Nice.
wow! A thunderous two-hander with authority.
And Johnson giving these fans a show.
Now here's Booker. Booker on the move. Yes! Using that window.
Well, that's why Booker is one of the elite players in this league. He knows his team depends on him to consistently get big buckets.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Valkyries checked in for the Hawks.
Number 17, Onyeka Okongwu.
Up top, Alexander Walker. Booker defending. Now here's Alexander Walker. The D's right on him. Here's Daniels. Shot clock at 5. Let's loose for 3. Williams rips down the board. Suns trail by 5. It's Booker on the wing, covered by Alexander Walker. Buries it from outside!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Now here's Alexander Walker. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Outside, Green. Now Booker. There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter. Nails it!
That is cold-blooded by Booker, the biggest possession of the game.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second, team fourth. Nikhil Alexander Walker. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Making it a two-possession game is critical right here. Nice work coming through and doing exactly that.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 4. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Here's Booker. Here's the pass to Williams. It's good.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Team Smith. Dyson down. 2 shots.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. So he can't get either to fall.
Oh, that could have been the end of it. Instead, he hands them a lifeline.
Outside Booker. Can they tie it? So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.